Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the Baltimore sideline, look at head coach John Harbaugh. He's hoping his guys get a little something here late in the year. Just 3 wins on the ledger so far. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His team fell on the road last week trying to turn things around in front of the home folks here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. The All-Pro Chris Boswell with the honors. Off we go from the Steel City. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So the Ravens will come out. They are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long.
The 3rd down pass. The tackle by Alex Highsmith.
On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt, as he'll be staying just inside the back line of the end zone. To return is Johnson. A good return here. It'll take it across the 50. Set up the offense with a short field. Well, here come the Steelers, and that's the sight that looks odd, but people were looking to see after keeping us waiting all spring. Year 21 in the league for Aaron Rodgers, his first as the Steelers quarterback.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today's going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
And he'll work his way down to the 32-yard line. And that is enough for a first down. This one's batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Steelers...
First down for Aaron. This one grabbed by Austin.
Rodgers pass.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Rodgers. Out wide to 1. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Jalen Warren brings up.
So we come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's 3rd down and a few inches as we are ready to get back underway. And he will have the Steelers first down, able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Warren. And he's in! Jalen Warren. Touchdown Steelers. That's the 5th touchdown for him touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. See if that comes back to bite them a bit later on in this one. As for now, it remains a 6-0 lead. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Justice Hill to return.
Justice Hill.
Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Baltimore, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Bateman is the motion man. Second down, Jackson. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
For the Ravens.
Take it in, back at his own 12. And a very solid return has been able to bring him down. The Steelers offense and their running back, Jaylen Warren, set to take over once more. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short gain.
That'll be a short pickup, but it's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of 4.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. Rodgers saying, let's go, trying to get him to the line.
That's good for us Steelers.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's going in down the field. It's Austin. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Rodgers going up top again. There's a short one caught by Fireman. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Rodgers. It is brought in the end zone. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Steelers extend their advantage to 13-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes Hill on the return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense is going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. To the tight end, Charlie Kolar. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the
Hopkins sent in motion. On play action, here's Jackson. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Steelers has it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. What a terrible play for the offense. You try to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Chuck Clark there to make the play. Second and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. Third down, 3 to go. Jackson now. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Jaylen Warren still going. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Steelers able to add on. It is now 27-0.
Ravens 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Dejounte Wester now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. Room to run at the 35. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39.
Jackson out of the pistol. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. Taking off in trouble. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Play action now with Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And the Steelers
They'll look to pick up the pace.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the
He was
line.
taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
Jair Alexander on the tackle.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren.
Jalen Warren, the ball carrier. He's taken
Now on
down
4th
at
down,
the
the veteran
17-yard line.
Chris Boswell
A
on for the
2-yard gain.
Steelers.
It's 4th
This
down.
from 34 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll get this off to Hill. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
19-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Open man is beaten. He's got him. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Pick up there of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 43.
The play fake. Rodgers. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
For a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard
And
line.
on his 1st down, it's Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
At the 34-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here. to run the clock down from here.
First down.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done. And that is incomplete. Contact took just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth
Chris
down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Now, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it. Oh, wait. Hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seeming pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.
Hi everyone, Scott Hansen with you, and this is the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to this week. We start in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And this is not exactly a thing of beauty, but it'll do the job. Folks, we have a big man on the loose. Look at him covering the ground. The Cardinals get it done on the road as they come away with the victory. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers as they host the Houston Texans. And this is Najee Harris. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Chargers get it done as they come away with the win. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Cowboys. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. These guys talked a good game. There was plenty of woofing leading up to this one, and they back it up right here. The Cowboys get it done as they come away with the victory. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hanson saying good night. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.